In a subterranean cell, the air hangs heavy with ozone and despair as Ruby is chained to a cold, unforgiving metal wall. Her grime-streaked face reveals eyes that burn with unyielding defiance, refusing to surrender to her grim fate. A flickering fluorescent light casts monstrous, distorted shadows dancing across the rough-hewn walls, deepening the dread. In the gloom, barely visible, her companions stir restlessly, their restraints clinking softly, a haunting symphony of captivity. In a stark, oppressive control room, fighters' cold, calculating eyes scan a wall of flickering screens. Each display pulses with biometric data, meticulously tracking Ruby and her group. The room, a testament to chilling efficiency, hums with unspoken threats. Fighter raises a comms device, his voice flat and devoid of emotion as he issues a chilling order. "Extraction preparations," he commands, the words hanging heavy in the tense air. A sweeping view reveals the decaying grandeur of a disused power plant, its massive turbines now skeletal giants. The air hums with a low, unnatural energy, a palpable vibration clinging to every rusting surface. Ruby and her group, now free but cautious, navigate treacherous catwalks with silent, precise movements. Each step is measured, a perilous dance across decaying metal. As they venture deeper into the plant, a stark industrial power plant looms under the harsh daylight, its grim structures dominating the landscape. Near the cold perimeter fence, a small cluster of children huddle together, their faces etched with raw terror. Their innocent eyes, wide and fearful, betray the stark contrast between their youth and the menacing surroundings. Ruby, a distant figure, spots the vulnerable children, her gaze sharpening with a sudden, fierce intensity. A flicker of determination ignites in her eyes, a silent promise to act against the looming threat. The grim industrial backdrop amplifies the children's terror, as Ruby's resolve hardens into unwavering purpose. In the vast turbine hall, Ruby extends her hand towards a security camera, her face a mask of intense concentration. A faint sapphire aura shimmers from her fingertips, and with an almost imperceptible flicker, the camera lens goes dark. Nearby, Kai, with incredible agility, scales a towering wall, his movements fluid and precise. His ascent is a display of effortless power, a silent dance against the industrial backdrop. In the cavernous generator room, the air crackles with anticipation as the group confronts the fighters' gourds, weapons raised. A tense standoff hangs heavy in the metallic-scented air, then energy blasts erupt from the guards. Lila steps forward, a mask of calm determination, as a shimmering force field deflects the incoming blasts with ease. The fight ignites, a brutal, fast-paced ballet of raw, untamed powers filling the room. In the dim power plant, Ruby, a small figure in a hard hat, works with intense focus. She pries open a false panel, revealing a hidden passage, a secret door to the unknown. Weak light filters through cracks, illuminating dancing dust motes in the air, revealing hidden secrets. The passage, dark and mysterious, stretches into the gloom, an ominous path to the facility's depths. Ruby pauses, her gaze fixed on the hidden passage, a silent determination etched on her face. The hidden passage beckons, a silent invitation to an uncertain journey into the heart of the power plant. The tunnel opens into a sterile, brightly lit reception area, a jarring contrast to the grime of the power plant. Stark white walls and polished floors gleam under the harsh artificial light, hinting at a hidden world. Above a sleek, empty desk, a digital sign glows with the chilling words, "Project Chimera." The ominous words confirm the darkest suspicions about clandestine genetic experimentation. A cold, unsettling silence hangs in the air, broken only by the hum of unseen machinery. In a sterile observation room, the cold light reflects off Jasmine, whose beauty is eclipsed by her chilling composure. Her gaze is fixed on holographic projections, shimmering and shifting with intricate DNA strands and ancient draconic symbols. The air crackles with anticipation as Jasmine's smooth, sinister voice fills the silent room. She declares, "The resurrection protocols are progressing as expected." A chilling smile plays on her lips as she adds, "We are on the verge of something truly extraordinary." In the sterile gloom of the secret laboratory, Ruby and her companions move through a corridor, shadows stretching long. The incessant hum of fluorescent lights overhead pierces the eerie silence, amplifying the tension. They halt before a row of glass containment cells, each holding a child with pale face and desperate, fragile hope. Ruby's heart aches, a familiar pang of sorrow twisting in her chest at the sight of the imprisoned children. A fierce resolve ignites in her eyes, burning brighter than the dim lights of the laboratory. She glances at her companions, a silent, powerful understanding passing between them. A shared vow. In a secret laboratory, a horrifying machine hums with an eerie glow, its intricate mechanisms focused on a child. The child is strapped to a cold metal table, mouth open in a silent scream, eyes wide with terror. DNA is extracted through a raw, mechanical process, deeply disturbing to witness. The air is thick with the metallic scent of fear, a chilling testament to the horrifying scene unfolding. In the secret laboratory, the air hums with machinery as Kai's fingers fly across the keyboard, a blur of intense motion. Screens around him flash with cryptic data, lines of code scrolling at an impossible, mesmerizing speed. Suddenly, intricate and terrifying schematics of dragon-like creatures materialize on the monitors. A chillingly detailed timeline for their creation appears, counting down to an unknown, ominous date. Kai's face is illuminated by the eerie glow of the screens, reflecting a mix of shock and grim determination. In Jasmine's office, ancient artifacts and intricate tapestries clash with the low hum of unseen machinery. Glowing scientific equipment casts an eerie light on mythical beasts woven into the tapestries. Ruby confronts Jasmine, who sits calmly behind a massive, ornately carved desk, her posture unnervingly relaxed. The air crackles with tension as Ruby demands, "What is all this, Jasmine? What are you doing?" Jasmine's gaze is unwavering, a hint of ancient power in her eyes as she responds. "Reclaiming what was lost, Ruby. Ancient power, dormant for too long. The dragons are merely the key," Jasmine reveals. The group enters a vast, sterile laboratory, the air thick with an unsettling, low hum. Along the walls, immense cylindrical incubation pods glow with viscous fluid, revealing nascent wings and scales. Embryonic dragons pulsate within. Their bioluminescent forms a terrifying testament to Jasmine's ambition. The sheer, terrifying scope of her creation is laid bare, an awe-inspiring and horrifying sight. Covered in grime and sweat, Ruby meticulously studies a cracked tablet, tracing a convoluted escape route through the lab's ventilation. The air in the narrow duct is thick with dust, and the metallic tang of old machinery as she squeezes into the opening. She crawls on her stomach, breath catching, as the metal groans in protest around her. Distant, blaring alarms echo through the shafts, a constant, chilling reminder of her perilous escape. The group bursts onto the power plant rooftop, the hazy city sprawling beneath them. A momentary reprieve washes over them, but the looming threat is palpable in the wind. The wind whips through their hair, a fierce current against the vast, gritty skyline. They take in the expansive, gritty view, a silent moment before the storm. The suffocating jungle, a wall of shadows, presses in on Ruby and her companions as they move with practiced efficiency. A small fire flickers to life, a desperate beacon against the oppressive darkness, casting dancing shadows on their weary faces. The humid air is thick with the scent of vegetation and the unspoken tension of their perilous mission. Huddled around the flames, their gazes intense, they discuss their next move, the weight of their fate heavy upon them. Sunlight pierces through the dense jungle canopy, illuminating dust motes dancing in the ancient temple ruins. My team and I navigate the crumbling stone pathways, an old map clutched tightly in my hand. Intricate hieroglyphs cover the temple walls, depicting majestic dragons soaring with human-like figures. These figures manipulate elemental forces, fire, water, earth, and air, with mesmerizing power. The ancient depictions feel eerily familiar, a profound connection to our own burgeoning powers. The air hums with untold secrets, hinting at the very source of our growing abilities. In the sacred chamber, Ruby's fingers gently graze the ancient altar, a touch that seems to awaken dormant energies. A visible surge of liquid light courses through her, making her body arch with a sudden, profound intake of power. Her form begins to glow with an intense, golden light, emanating from her very core. The golden light pulsates, a rhythmic dance of newfound power radiating from Ruby. A moment of profound self-discovery is etched onto her radiant face, eyes wide with wonder and understanding. She stands bathed in the golden glow, transformed, the ancient power now hers, visibly pulsating around her. The tranquil jungle shatters as fighters' forces unleash a devastating attack, pinpointing our exact location. Energy blasts tear through ancient trees, shredding foliage and sending splinters flying in a chaotic frenzy. The once serene jungle transforms into a hellish battleground, echoing with destruction. The very ground trembles violently beneath our feet from the concussive force of powerful impacts. The air fills with the acrid scent of burnt leaves and ozone, a symphony of chaos engulfing us. Ruby and her group move stealthily through the vast generator room, the air thick with the hum of powerful machinery. Flickering overhead lights cast long, dancing shadows, creating an eerie, unsettling atmosphere. They head towards the plant's primary power source, their mission clear. Their goal: to disable it and disrupt Jasmine's operations. The power plant's control room pulses with the harsh, cold glow of computer screens, an urgent symphony of beeps and flashing lights. Kai's fingers become a blur across the console, a frantic dance as he attempts to seize control of the plant's systems. Suddenly, a piercing alarm shatters the silence, echoing ominously off the concrete walls, a stark cry of detection. The air thickens with a palpable pressure, a suffocating weight settling heavy on Kai's shoulders. His face, illuminated by the flashing lights, shows a desperate resolve, battling against the systems. The relentless blare of the alarm screams a warning, amplifying the tension in the charged atmosphere. The power plant's reactor core pulses with a dangerous raw energy, filling the night with a terrifying glow. The air crackles and hums with an ominous power, the intense heat radiating from the volatile reactor core. Lila extends her arms, her face set with fierce determination, as a shimmering energy shield begins to flicker into existence. The massive, ethereal barrier envelops the group, its light reflecting the core's dangerous glow. They inch forward, protected by Lila's shield, drawn inexorably towards the glowing heart of the plant. In the heart of the power plant, Ruby unleashes a focused energy blast, a torrent of raw power aimed at the reactor core. The blast strikes with immense force, a brilliant spear of light piercing the very heart of the machinery. A blinding flash erupts, engulfing the entire room in an ethereal, all-consuming glow. A deafening roar tears through the air, vibrating through the very foundations of the plant, a sound of overwhelming destruction. Sparks fly, and alarms blare as the reactor core begins its violent, forced shutdown. The immense structure groans, shuddering under the strain of its own imminent demise. The massive power plant, a beacon of light against the night, pulses with an eerie mechanical hum. Suddenly, an abrupt, deafening silence descends as the plant plunges into complete darkness. The surrounding area, once bathed in its glow, is now swallowed by deep, oppressive shadows. The unsettling quiet replaces the familiar thrum of machinery, chilling the air with its sudden absence. Figures move with swift, silent purpose, disappearing into the dense, encroaching jungle foliage. Only the rustling of leaves and the distant calls of night creatures break the profound, terrifying stillness. Jasmine's sanctum, once a haven of arcane machinery, now pulses with an unsettling, ominous energy. Her face, usually serene, is twisted in a snarl, a malevolent green light emanating from her eyes. Her fingers fly across a complex console with furious precision, activating emergency protocols. Alarm lights flash, bathing the room in a stark, crimson glow as a new, terrifying power takes hold. In the secret incubation chamber, an unseen energy crackles, hinting at a powerful force stirring within the transparent pods. Suddenly, hairline fractures spiderweb across the pods, delicate and ominous, foreshadowing the imminent birth of something extraordinary. The cracks widen, splintering into jagged shards that peel away, revealing the nascent life concealed within. Within the shattering pods, nascent dragons, no larger than a human arm, stir, their scales shimmering with iridescent colors. A low growl echoes, then a series of piercing roars reverberate through the sterile lab, growing in intensity. The dragons rapidly expand in size, their powerful forms filling the chamber, their roars shaking the very foundations of the lab. Under the jungle's green canopy, Ruby and her companions move with practiced grace, their forms blurring in motion. Each movement is fluid and coordinated as they hone their powers, a symphony of focused strength. Their training intensifies, a vibrant display of agility and power amidst the dense foliage. Rescued children watch in awe, their eyes wide with a renewed, fragile hope as they witness every move. The children's gazes are fixed, absorbing the power and determination that promises a brighter future. Elite forces, armed with advanced weaponry, move through the dense jungle, a green battlefield. Sunlight struggles to penetrate the thick canopy, casting long, shifting shadows on the jungle floor. Every rustle of leaves, a potential threat, echoes through the humid air. A twig snaps underfoot, a sharp sound in the otherwise quiet, tense environment. The soldiers move with calculated stealth, their eyes scanning the oppressive foliage for danger. The jungle breathes around them, a living entity, concealing both beauty and deadly peril. In a jungle clearing, elemental energy crackles, vibrant hues of fire and ice streaking through the dense foliage. Ruby unleashes a torrent of power, her form alight with furious magic, dominating the battlefield. Kai moves in a blur, disarming enemies with precise, swift movements, a whirlwind of controlled chaos. Lila's shimmering force fields deflect attacks, a protective barrier around the vulnerable children huddled together. In the command center, Jasmine, flanked by loyal guards, watches the chaotic battle on large screens, her face a mask of cold resolve. The screens flicker with explosions and desperate struggles, reflecting in Jasmine's steely eyes. With a deliberate motion, she activates a failsafe, a chilling smile playing on her lips. A red light pulses on the control panel as Jasmine's finger presses the activation button. The ground trembles as experimental creatures are unleashed, their monstrous forms surging forth to aid her forces. Jasmine's cold, determined gaze follows their destructive path, a silent testament to her unwavering will. The once vibrant jungle is now a chaotic battleground, its lush foliage torn and scarred by relentless conflict. Grotesque experimental creatures, a horrifying fusion of animal and machine, emerge from the shadows, their forms menacing. Ruby and her team fight with desperate ferocity, their unique powers flickering and strained against overwhelming odds. Each movement is a brutal struggle for survival, their faces etched with grim determination amidst the chaos. The air crackles with energy and the desperate cries of battle as the team is pushed to their absolute limits. Sunlight dapples the jungle floor, casting shifting patterns as Elara navigates the dense undergrowth. Suddenly, Elara stumbles, a flicker of raw power igniting in her. An unseen energy erupts from her, swirling leaves and branches into a miniature, furious vortex. Elara's eyes widen in stark surprise, reflecting the chaotic dance of nature around her. The other children stare, their faces etched with astonishment, mirroring Elara's shock. A profound shift in the journey is sensed by all, an unspoken acknowledgement of the incredible event. In the heart of the jungle, Ruby's eyes are transfixed, witnessing Elara's raw, untamed power. A profound realization dawns on Ruby, her gaze shifting from awe to a fierce understanding. These children are not mere victims. They are powerful allies, a truth etched into Ruby's face. Ruby turns to her companions, her face alight with a newfound urgency, her voice about to break the silence. The weight of their destiny settles upon her, compelling her to act with unwavering resolve. Her voice resonates, a desperate plea echoing through the dense foliage. They must protect the children at all costs. The group scrambles into the ancient temple, its crumbling stone walls a silent testament to forgotten ages. Overgrown foliage, like nature's embrace, offers a natural barrier, concealing their desperate flight. Behind them, fighters' forces surge forward, a relentless wave of determination, their shadows stretching long and menacing. Their intent is chillingly clear: to seize the group and the innocent children they protect. The temple's entrance becomes a desperate choke point, a fragile line between safety and capture. The air crackles with tension, the hunter and the hunted converging on ancient ground. Within the heart of an ancient, crumbling temple, dust motes dance in shafts of sunlight, illuminating the ruins. Shadows stretch long across broken altars and fallen pillars, perfect for setting traps in defensive positions. Figures move with purpose, their faces grim and determined, preparing for an unseen enemy. They utilize every piece of debris, every shadow, to fortify their position against the coming onslaught. Sunlight streams through gaping holes in the ceiling, highlighting their concentrated efforts amidst the decay. Each face, etched with resolve, awaits the next wave of attack, ready to defend their ground. In the sacred chamber, an ancient energy hums, a palpable force filling the air. Guided by Ruby's touch, Elara's trembling finger extends toward the altar, a moment of profound anticipation. A soft blue light emanates from Elara, a mystical aura beginning to envelop the chamber. The blue light intensifies, forming a protective barrier that shimmers with ethereal power. Elara's eyes, once clouded with doubt, now burn with an intense, unwavering focus. Her telekinetic powers stabilize and intensify, a testament to her awakening strength. From the depths of the ancient temple, a creature of myth emerges, the first dragon, a majestic and terrifying beast. Its scales shimmering like obsidian, fills the frame. With a thunderous roar, the dragon unleashes its power, the sound echoing through the jungle. The very foundations of the ancient jungle tremble as the dragon's primal scream shakes the earth. From the vast, endless sky, Jasmine descends, a silhouette of power atop her obsidian dragon, eyes gleaming with triumph. The massive obsidian dragon, a creature of myth, glides gracefully towards the ancient temple, its scales shimmering. Jasmine's face, etched with fierce determination, looks down upon the ancient ruins, her victory palpable. With a commanding gesture, Jasmine directs her colossal beast, its form a shadow against the sun-drenched temple. The dragon's maw opens, a terrifying inferno building within its depths, ready to consume the ancient stones. Fiery breath erupts from the dragon, a torrent of destruction, engulfing the ancient ruins in a blinding blaze. Ruby's eyes blaze with ethereal light, her body humming with the amplified power of the ancient altar. She stands defiantly, facing Jasmine and the massive, snarling dragon. A beam of pure, white energy erupts from Ruby's outstretched hands, a beacon against the looming threat. The dragon unleashes its ferocious, fiery breath, a torrent of destruction. The two powerful forces collide in a blinding flash of light and fury. Shockwaves rip through the air, a testament to the colossal clash of powers. Under a clear sky, the ancient temple, weathered by centuries, stands as a silent sentinel. Kai, a blur of incredible speed, darts around a monstrous dragon, a whirlwind of motion. The dragon's massive head snaps and lunges, its jaws narrowly missing Kai with terrifying force. Each pass is a calculated risk, keeping the beast's attention firmly on him, a tantalizing target. Kai's agile movements protect the sacred structure, drawing the dragon's fury away from its ancient stones. Lila stands, arms outstretched, as a massive, swirling vortex of wind erupts from her hands, tearing at the ancient temple. The air crackles with elemental energy, dust and debris flying as the wind funnel attempts to ensnare the dragon. Their forces collide in a spectacular display, a maelstrom of raw energy and destructive might. The ancient temple trembles under the impact of the ferocious, elemental battle between Lila and the dragon. In the sacred chamber of an ancient temple, Elara stands, her eyes glowing with newfound confidence. She extends her hand, a surge of power radiating from her. Ancient stone fragments from the crumbling temple floor begin to lift, defying gravity. The fragments hurtle through the air with astonishing speed and force. They strike the formidable dragon, a shower of debris erupting upon impact. The dragon, momentarily stunned, reels from the unexpected assault, its roar silenced. Ruby, seizing a fleeting opening, channels her immense energy into one singular, devastating strike. A blinding white light erupts from her, an ethereal surge of raw power. The brilliant light engulfs the monstrous dragon, its scales shimmering under the intense glow. A guttural shriek of agony tears from the dragon's throat, echoing through the ancient temple. The dragon writhes, consumed by the agonizing radiance, its reign of terror momentarily halted. A magnificent dragon, a beast of scales and power, crashes to the ground with a guttural roar, critically wounded. Jasmine, violently thrown from its back, lands hard on the ancient temple grounds. Her once vibrant aura flickers and diminishes around her, like a dying flame struggling against the wind. The wounded dragon struggles, its roar echoing the profound pain and the desperate struggle for life. The colossal dragon, defeated, crumbles to the ground, its reign of terror ending in a cloud of dust. The fighter, seeing his chance, turns to flee, a desperate terror etched upon his face. But Kai, a blur of motion, anticipates his every move, a hunter poised to strike. With a swift, decisive blow, Kai intercepts the fleeing fighter, the impact echoing through the ancient temple. The fighter collapses, defeated and incapacitated, his escape thwarted by Kai's relentless pursuit. At the ancient temple, Ruby stands over Jasmine, radiating an overwhelming aura of formidable power. Jasmine lies defeated on the ground, her body broken, but her eyes ablaze with defiant fire. With a grimace, Jasmine utters a chilling prophecy. This is just the beginning. Ruby raises a hand, a focused burst of raw energy erupting from her palm, crackling with intensity. The powerful energy blast surges forward, striking Jasmine with overwhelming force. Jasmine's defiant gaze is extinguished as the raw power silences her, leaving an ominous quiet. The ancient temple's grand entrance frames the children, their faces transformed from terror to burgeoning empowerment. Sunlight bathes the group, highlighting their newfound resolve as they step into the day. Elara, now standing taller and radiating confidence, surveys the world with a changed perspective. Her eyes, once filled with fear, now hold a quiet strength as she seeks out Ruby. Elara turns to Ruby, a silent question in her gaze, seeking guidance on their path forward. Ruby stands amidst the jungle's lush foliage, her gaze sweeping over the damaged yet tranquil landscape. Elara and their companions stand beside her, their faces etched with a shared, profound understanding. The immediate threat has vanished, but the world around them is irrevocably altered, a silent testament to their struggle. A new, quiet resolve settles upon each of them, a profound sense of purpose emerging in the aftermath. The group, faces etched with determination, embarks on a new, overgrown jungle path. The air, thick with damp earth and exotic foliage, hints at the untamed wilderness surrounding them. Their footsteps echo a shared resolve, a rhythm of unity against the encroaching jungle. As the sun descends, long distorted shadows stretch across the jungle floor, foreshadowing the challenges ahead.